Women's Wrestling Champion Mistress Belmont defends her title against Nikki Valentine of Maximum Impact, with Maximum Mecca and company barred from the building. From there, NECW Heavyweight Champion, the Masshole McCarthy, sees action against former NECW Television Champion, Sensational Scott Levesque, with Miss Sammi Lane in his corner. All the action is just ahead on this championship edition of New England Championship Wrestling.
Miss Sammi Lane, tonight Mistress Belmont will be facing Nikki Valentine for the W Championship. Now Maximum Mecca has been banned from the building, but clearly you're here tonight.
Kevin, why are we even having this conversation? When I said that the Sisterhood was done, I meant that Mistress Belmont and I are over.
So were you saying that you're not going to be in her corner tonight?
Am I not speaking English? Done means done.
So what about the Sisterhood?
Enough! Look, we locked down that W Championship for over 2 years, fending off Alexis Nevaeh. And then things get a little tough, and she aligns herself with Alexis Nevaeh and leaves me behind. She left me. Does that sound fair to you? Now that the two of them are teammates?
Yeah, but what about, how would they go?
I'm sick of this!
The World Women's Wrestling Championship will be on the line tonight, as my guest at this time, the W Champion Mistress Belmont, will go into battle once again against Nikki Valentine. Now, Mistress, we know that Maximum Mecca has been barred from the building, so she won't be in Nikki's corner. But apparently Miss Sammi Lane is not going to be in your corner tonight as well. So, begs the question, is the Sisterhood done? And if so, do you regret teaming with Alexis Nevaeh?
Well, let's get one thing straight. As long as I live and breathe, there will always be a Sisterhood. Now, in terms of Alexis, I don't regret teaming with her for a second. Because what's that saying? You keep your enemies close, whatever it is. Alexis and I have a history, and nobody knows Alexis better than me, and nobody knows me better than Alexis. But you know what, that aside, tonight, Nikki Valentine. You know what, it's just you and me, one-on-one, no Maximum Impact, just you and me. So you know what, you better be ready, because there's no place to hide. And that's just the way I like it.
Mistress Belmont set to defend the W Championship against Nikki Valentine.
All right, let's get right to it. There you see the challenger, Nikki Valentine, pacing in the ring, awaiting the entrance of that woman right there, the World Women's Wrestling Champion, Mistress Belmont. A lot of history between these two. At one time, they were allies. And now, wait a minute, here comes Nikki Valentine from behind. Nikki Valentine attacking Belmont, wasting no time, going to work on the World Women's Wrestling Champion. Nikki Valentine sending Belmont into that table in the corner. Nikki Valentine being the aggressor in this matchup. I do not believe the bell has yet sounded. Belmont sent in the hard way. Here comes Nikki Valentine. That was the bell just then. Cover and a 2 count only. Nikki Valentine taking the fight to Mistress Belmont. World Women's Wrestling Championship on the line. Maximum Impact barred from the building. No Maximum Mecca. No Vanity Vixsen. Just one-on-one, ground and pound by Belmont. Belmont sends Nikki Valentine face first to the buckle. She's going to give her a turnbuckle tour. Nikki Valentine slumping down in the corner. Belmont now setting her up. Right across the top of the chest. Belmont drags her to the center of the ring and covers her, gets 2 only. Jack Hill's the man in stripes for this World Women's Wrestling Championship matchup. And now it's Belmont with Nikki Valentine upstairs. Samoan drop into a cover. Only 1. Fans, you want to be in the house this coming Saturday night. May 7th, New England Championship Wrestling live at the Americal Civic Center in Wakefield, Massachusetts. All titles will be defended. A phenomenal card on tap, and you don't want to miss it. We'll have all the details a little later. Nikki Valentine picks up a 2 count as the action goes back and forth between Belmont and Nikki Valentine. Kick to the midsection by Nikki Valentine. The challenger snaps her over. Nice snap suplex into a cover. Only 2. One has to wonder what effect this breakup between Miss Sammi Lane and Mistress Belmont is having on the champion. Talk about 2 women who are thick as thieves. And now Nikki Valentine stretching Belmont out here. Got her in a surfboard. Say Belmont is in terrific shape. A strong athletic competitor. Oh man, handful of hair sends the champion down to the canvas, a cover, and a 2 count only. Nikki Valentine showing a tremendous amount of aggression, much more than we've seen in her past outings. Shoulder block right into the corner. As again she tries to take the wind away from the World Women's Wrestling Champion. Nikki Valentine sets her up but gets kicked off. Goes back to it. He's going to suplex her right off the top. What an impact. Here's a cover. This could do it. But only 2. And there's Miss Sammi Lane. After saying she wasn't going to be at ringside, once again, Miss Sammi Lane has a change of heart. And now it's Miss Sammi Lane on the apron. Jack Hill walking over to Miss Sammi Lane. Oh, Nikki Valentine pushes her off the apron. I don't know if Belmont saw Sammi Lane on the outside, but she sure saw Nikki Valentine. There's a DDT. Now she sees Miss Sammi Lane. Both women trying to get to their feet. Belmont chops away, as does Nikki Valentine. Oh man, will you look at these chops? Wow! Off the ropes. Clothesline by the champion. Back elbow. Full body slam drives Nikki Valentine to the canvas. Here's a cover, and only 2. A very competitive matchup here. Oh, wait a minute. Miss Sammi Lane threw a chair in and Belmont threw it out. Belmont and Sammi Lane arguing on the apron. Here comes Nikki Valentine, pushes her off. Rolls her up, she's got the tights. And that's going to do it. What an upset. A long journey for Nikki Valentine out of the shadows of the Sisterhood and into the World Women's Wrestling Championship. Fans are stunned by this turn of events. Nikki Valentine, on behalf of Maximum Impact, has broken the stranglehold that the Mistress has held on the Triple W Championship for the last couple of years. And now it's an argument between Mistress Belmont and Miss Sammi Lane. Nikki Valentine saying, "I told you so." Let's take a look at this here. Nikki Valentine holding up the belt. Wow. Who'd have thought this would ever happen? Belmont pushes Miss Sammi Lane. And Sammi pushes back. Uh-oh. We've got to go to a break. We'll have post-match comments and more when New England Championship Wrestling continues. New England Championship Wrestling returns live Saturday night, May 7th at the AmeriCal Civic Center, 467 Main Street, Wakefield, Mass, with a 7 p.m. bell time. In the main event, NECW Heavyweight Champion, the Masshole McCarthy, defends the title in a return match against pure talent Chris Escobar. New NECW Tag Team Champions, the Regulators, battle the Canadian Giant Genesis and Alex North in a return grudge match. NECW Television Champion, Toto Loco, battles former television champion, the Heat Chris Pyro. New World Women's Wrestling Champion Nikki Valentine battles former champion Mistress Belmont in a return match with former champion Davey N as the special guest referee. Plus, Slick Wagner Brown battles sensational Scott Levesque with Miss Sammi Lane. Brad Hollister makes an appearance. The Mind Eraser Mike Rosas sees action, and more. In addition, it's Kids Appreciation Night. Kids under 12 are just $5 for the paying adult. Tickets are on sale now. Online at NECW.TV or call 1-800-838-3006. That's 1-800-838-3006. Don't miss New England Championship Wrestling, live Saturday night, May 7th in Wakefield. Welcome back, everyone. Let's take you back to the action we saw just moments ago. World Women's Wrestling Champion Mistress Belmont and Nikki Valentine going hammer and tong. Near fall right there. Miss Sammi Lane at ringside after previously saying she would not be at ringside. Miss Sammi Lane throws in a chair. Belmont throws it back saying she doesn't want it, she doesn't need it. Belmont and Miss Sammi Lane arguing on the outside. Miss Sammi Lane getting up on the apron. Nikki Valentine recovers, pushes Belmont into Miss Sammi Lane, rolls her up, grabs a big handful of tights, and that's the match. We've got a new World Women's Wrestling Champion. History made as we take one more look in slow motion. There you see Miss Sammi Lane standing on the apron arguing with Belmont. Belmont getting pushed into Miss Sammi Lane by Nikki Valentine, who rolls her up, grabs the tights, and we've got a new World Women's Wrestling Champion. The story doesn't end there. As Belmont and Miss Sammi Lane argue in the ring after the match, And Belmont shoving Miss Sammi Lane. Certainly a shocking turn of events. Kevin Castro was standing by with post-match comments from Miss Sammi Lane.
Miss Sammi Lane, you said you weren't going to be at ringside, but you went out there anyways, and now...
Kidding me?
Well,
Do you blame me?
you distracted Mistress Belmont. She lost the
Distracted her? I was trying to advise her. I was trying to help her. I've invested so much heart and soul and money into Mistress Belmont, but apparently that wasn't good enough for her, now was it? And now, Nikki Valentine is the Triple W champion.
Standing by here with the now former World Women's Wrestling Champion, Mistress Belmont, on what had to be a disappointing night for sure.
Al, disappointing is an understatement. And, you know, I want to kind of step aside for a second and speak outside the box here. When I was younger, I always felt that I wasn't good enough, I wasn't pretty enough, that I would never amount to anything. And I decided to become a wrestler. And so I came to Triple W many years ago, and I teamed with Della Morte, somebody that was like me. Didn't look like all the other girls, didn't fit the mold. And we dominated World Women's Wrestling in the tag team division. Della Morte disappeared, and suddenly, once again, I was alone. And so I see this shining star, Alexis Nevaeh. And you know what? I hated Alexis Nevaeh because I wanted to be her, and at the time I knew I couldn't be her. She was the pretty one, the successful one, the high-flying one. I could never be that. But you know what? Let's skip ahead into Bash 15. That was one of the most important matches. Now, Alexis and I, as you know, Al, we have huge history. Beat the crap out of each other in a steel cage. Blood pouring down my face. One of my proudest moments. I lost the Triple W title. But you know what? It came back to me. It came back. I was once again successful, and I proved that I could do it. But Bash 15, Maximum Impact comes out in what was supposed to be probably the second greatest match of my career with Alexis Nevaeh, and they destroyed it. They pretty much shit all over what we were doing. And you know what? Once again, it's time to take out the trash. And whatever with Sammi Lane, right now, Nikki Valentine, it's going to come back around. Because you know what? I deserve a rematch. For what you did, I deserve a rematch. And when the time comes, as I said, the Sisterhood will always be, but now the fans are with me. They're behind me. And that, I don't know, that makes all the difference in the world. And you know what? Nikki Valentine, just watch out, because I'm coming back for you. And I'm going to have all those fans behind me. Nothing you can do, nothing Maximum Impact can do, it's going to stop me.
Mistress Belmont, a minor setback, but ready for her chance to once again become Triple W champion.
The official printing company of New England Championship Wrestling is Color Copy Center Boston. We copy, we print, we bind, we laminate. And we offer free delivery in Metro Boston. See us at 31 St. James Avenue in the Park Square building. Call us at 617-391-0030 or visit us online at colorcopycenterboston.com. They make NECW look good, they'll make you look good too.
Tonight, the NECW Heavyweight Champion.
Well, what is it?
Heavyweight CHAMP, the Masshole Mike McCarthy is set for action to take on a former NECW Television Champion and Sensational Scott Levesque with Miss Sammi Lane in his corner.
Let's just be honest here for a second. It should be Sammi Lane with Sensational Scott Levesque in her corner because we know she's the one that wears the pants in that relationship. I heard a rumor, Kevin. I heard a rumor. You want to hear it?
I love rumors.
You know, Scott, I hear a rumor that you do her laundry. She makes you pee sitting down. What makes you think for a second that you're not going to tap to the CTFO? The reign of the Masshole has just begun. McCarthy Barmy Army.
All right, there you see the challenger, Sensational Scott Levesque. I don't know if the rumors are true about the laundry and anything else, but Sensational Scott Levesque, former NECW Television Champion, has a golden opportunity here to take home the NECW Heavyweight Championship accompanied by Miss Sammi Lane. Kevin Castro got pre-match comments. Let's take you to them right now.
Tonight, the former NECW Television Champion, Sensational Scott Levesque, has the opportunity to become the NECW Heavyweight Champion when he takes on the Masshole Mike McCarthy. Sammy?
You're not still preoccupied with Mistress Belmont, are you? This is our chance tonight to rule NECW when I become the heavyweight champion. Sammy, wake up. Wake up.
Ease up and don't go there. That's a situation you entirely don't understand. And Castro? Yes, tonight he'll be facing that dirty, tattooed man, the Masshole Mike McCarthy, for the heavyweight title of NECW. Granted, he is owed and entitled to a rematch for the television championship, but Paul Richard gave us something much, much better tonight. And tonight, NECW will have a heavyweight champion it can be proud of.
And that's sensational. Let's go. Let's go.
We taking out of both contestants in the ring. Chris Norman has the official introductions. Levesque looks like he's trimmed down a little bit. He's in shape and ready for his opportunity to take on the NECW Heavyweight Champion. It's like a jolt of electricity going through the crowd for the Masshole Mike McCarthy, the NECW Heavyweight Champion. McCarthy tells Chris to announce him again. He likes the sound of Chris Norman's voice. The Masshole Mike McCarthy, the NECW Heavyweight Champion, getting set for action here against Sensational Scott Levesque. The title is on the line, and we are just about set for action. Levesque grabs the belt away from referee Barbara Mahoney. You know, one has to wonder about what effect the events that we saw just previously to this are going to have on Miss Sammi Lane. Obviously, in the interview segment before, she seemed to be incredibly distracted. Her man Levesque has the proverbial golden opportunity right here Man, Levesque is in great condition. Here you see Miss Sammi Lane trying to scope things out on the outside, cheering on her man, Sensational Scott Levesque, imparting her guidance and words of wisdom. Here goes the bell, and we are set for action. Levesque ducks out. Levesque trying to use a little psychology on the champion. Sensational Scott Levesque has certainly added to his confidence since winning the NECW Television Championship. He's gotten himself in great condition. Levesque may be the best we've ever seen him. And fans, speaking of which, don't forget this coming Saturday night, all titles will be defended as New England Championship Wrestling presents Double Intensity. Tickets on sale online at NECW.TV or call 1-800-838-3006. We'll have all the information for you again following this matchup. Once again, Levesque ducks out. And while we're talking about upcoming events, we want to remind you that New England Championship Wrestling returns to the Abington High School Saturday night, May 21st. A benefit for the Abington Pac 11 Cub Scouts. Some great matches on tap for that. It's for a good cause. Tickets also on sale at NECW.TV. And charged by phone at 1-800-838-3006. And now it's a track meet on the outside as Levesque running away from the champion. Levesque ducks back into the ring. McCarthy up the steps now. Both men back inside. Referee Barbara Mahoney trying to keep order here. Knuckle lock, test of strength. McCarthy powering. Levesque into the corner. Monkey flips him out. And Levesque to the outside. Fantastic crowd in Wakefield, Massachusetts, and fans, you've got a chance to be a part of it all this coming Saturday night. And the Masshole has his fans, that's for sure. Levesque, collar and elbow tie-up. Once again, the champion drives the challenger into the corner. Referee calls for the break. Levesque goes for it again. This time, it's Levesque driving McCarthy into the corner. Oh, man! Levesque thought he could intimidate the champion, but got it right back. Levesque heading for the exit. Thinking better of it. You can't win the title on the outside. McCarthy sends Levesque back in the hard way. Levesque rolls out the other side. And the champion is firmly in control. Fans calling Sensational Scott Levesque chicken. Levesque back in the ring now. Levesque charges in. Oh, low bridge. And Levesque goes over the top. Veteran move by the champion. McCarthy measuring his man. Here he goes to the outside as he dives right onto Levesque. Miss Sammi Lane is none too pleased, but the Wakefield fans are thrilled. McCarthy once again measuring his prey. Up on the apron now. Here comes McCarthy. Oh! Levesque pulled Sammi Lane in front of him.
Do it anyways. Do it anyways. She'll move.
Levesque just tripped out the champion. McCarthy took his eyes off the situation and paid for it. Rammed right into the apron. Levesque rolls in and rolls out to break the count. He doesn't want to get counted out in this situation. McCarthy hopped right up there on that apron. Big uppercut by Levesque. McCarthy gives it right back. Another big uppercut by McCarthy. Shot to the midsection. And face first to the apron by Sensational Scott Levesque. Levesque getting some momentum here on the outside. He's going to make sure that he doesn't get counted out here. Levesque joining with the ringside fans. Levesque needs to stay focused if he wants to become the NECW Heavyweight Champion. A very important match for the Sensational one as he drives McCarthy back first into the ring post. Big forearm uppercut. Levesque telling the fans to get out of the way. I think Levesque wanted to throw McCarthy into the seats. He may do it right now. Uh-oh, reversed. And Levesque gets the worst of it.
Holy shit.
That masked man enjoying himself right there. Miss Sammi Lane watching the action here as Levesque goes back into the ring the hard way, courtesy of the NECW Heavyweight Champion. Masshole climbing up to the top. High crossbody. This could do it right here. He's got the leg. Only two. McCarthy winding the arm of Sensational Scott Levesque. McCarthy up top. Oh my goodness! Into a cover and only one. Nice maneuver by McCarthy, but Levesque hangs on. McCarthy once again locking up Levesque, going for a unique submission right here. More of a wear down hold than a submission. Levesque trying to turn into it, which he does. Back up to his feet. Abdominal stretch now by Levesque. A submission hold when properly applied. Levesque using the elbow to apply more pressure. McCarthy flips him over. Nice arm drag by McCarthy. As once again, the champion thwarts the challenger. Levesque back up to his feet. McCarthy winds him up. Once again up top, but no, McCarthy right in the man parts. Tree of woe time. Levesque, oh wait a minute, Miss Sammi Lane choking him on the outside. Miss Sammi Lane getting involved here, choking the NECW Heavyweight Champion. Levesque distracting referee Barbara Mahoney, but the damage has been done. Here comes Levesque. Drop kick right into the midsection of the NECW Heavyweight Champion. Cover. Only 2. The NECW Heavyweight Championship on the line in this matchup. Big chop by McCarthy, and another. Snap mares the challenger over. Off the ropes. Drills in. Cover. Only 2. A hard-fought battle on this edition of New England Championship Wrestling. Fans chanting for McCarthy. McCarthy brings Levesque up to his feet and sets him up. Wait a minute, Levesque driving McCarthy into the corner, knocks the wind out of the champion, and wrenches the arm. Nice work by Sensational Scott Levesque, continuing to do damage to that arm. Levesque slowing down the champion, finding a weak point, trying to capitalize. Hammerlock now. Has him up. Slams him right down on that bad arm. Levesque once again trying to wear down the left arm of the NECW Heavyweight Champion. You see Miss Sammi Lane shouting instructions. Miss Sammi Lane used to manage Levesque as the NECW Television Champion. He no longer holds that title. She used to manage Mistress Belmont, who is the Triple W Champion. She no longer holds that title. So a very important matchup for Miss Sammi Lane, but McCarthy isn't going to make it easy. Back elbow by McCarthy. Levesque eats a boot. Second rope. Big elbow. And Levesque is down. The champion goes for the cover. Has him buttoned up, but only gets 2. A fantastic matchup on this edition of New England Championship Wrestling. Off the ropes. Levesque has him up, but McCarthy drops him into a crippler crossface. Submission hold right here. Levesque trying to hang on. Oh, Levesque is tapping. Levesque is tapping, but the referee didn't see it. Outside of the camera view, the referee was distracted by Miss Sammi Lane. McCarthy talking to Miss Sammi Lane. Levesque back up on his feet. Levesque now charges in and spears McCarthy. Covered by Levesque, has him buttoned up, but only gets 1. Levesque trying to take advantage here. Drilling the champion head first into the canvas. Now into the turnbuckle. Levesque trying to soften up the champion. Uppercut, forearm, another uppercut. Snap mirrors the champion out of the corner. And once again works on that arm. McCarthy up on one knee, now back up to his feet. Levesque tries to send McCarthy into the corner, reversed. McCarthy charges in. Over the top, Levesque thought he had him, but the champion a little too quick for him. Shoulder block right to the midsection, and a back elbow. The champion up top. Once again, high cross body, but Levesque caught him. Levesque rolls him over, goes for the cover. 2.5. Miss Sammi Lane looking on. You know how badly she wants a championship under her auspices. Levesque now laying in wait for McCarthy, slowly getting back up to his feet. McCarthy charges in. Oh, CTFO time! This could do it right here. McCarthy's got it locked in. Levesque trying to fight it. Levesque down on his knees. Miss Sammi Lane now up on the apron. Distracting referee Barbara Mahoney. Once again, Miss Sammi Lane keeping her man alive in this matchup. Both men trying to get to their feet. Levesque now charges in and misses. McCarthy ducks him. DDT by Levesque. Well, he got all of it. Cover, this could do it. Only 2. Once again, Miss Sammi. Oh, wait a minute! Here comes Belmont! Belmont is out after Sammi Lane! Mistress Belmont chasing Sammi Lane around the ringside area. Miss Sammi Lane and Belmont head for the tall timber. Miss Sammy's gone. Levesque wonders where she is. What's going on? McCarthy now, laying in wait. Turns him around. CTFO, he's got him, and Levesque taps. Levesque taps. McCarthy wins it. A great and hard-fought victory for the NECW Heavyweight Champion, the Masshole Mike McCarthy. You can bet we haven't heard the last of the situation between Mistress Belmont and Miss Sammi Lane. Sensational Scott Levesque will be back to fight another day, I am sure. Fans, don't forget this coming Saturday night, New England Championship Wrestling live at the AmeriCal Civic Center in Wakefield, Massachusetts. All titles will be defended. We'll see you this Saturday night in Wakefield. New New England Championship Wrestling returns live Saturday night, May 7th at the AmeriCal Civic Center, 467 Main Street, Wakefield, Mass. with a 7 p.m. bell time. In the main event, NECW Heavyweight Champion, the Masshole Mike McCarthy, defends the title in a return match against pure talent Chris Escobar. New NECW Tag Team Champions, the Regulators, battle the Canadian Giant Genesis and Alex North in a return grudge match. NECW Television Champion, Toto Loco, battles former television champion, the Heat Chris Pyro. New World Women's Wrestling Champion Nikki Valentine battles former champion Mistress Belmont in a return match with former champion Davey N as the special guest referee. Plus, Slick Wagner Brown battles sensational Scott Levesque with Miss Sammi Lane. Brad Hollister makes an appearance. The Mind Eraser Mike Rosas sees action, and more. In addition, it's Kids Appreciation Night. Kids under 12 are just $5 with a paying adult. Tickets are on sale now. Online at NECW.TV or call 1-800-838-3006. That's 1-800-838-3006. Don't miss New England Championship Wrestling, live Saturday night, May 7th in Wakefield.